Right, good afternoon or good morning wherever you are. Just been moving a few of the birds around, a few of the youngsters around, and a few of the older birds. And the 3 chicks have fledged today. That's the last round of the breeding season. They've hopped onto the perch. On the floor, as in the case of that one. The smallest one is that one. That was out just now. But that one's a day or two behind the other two. And I've moved a few of the youngsters, the older youngsters from the first round. So I've got taken one out of those 5, which I'll show you in a minute. And then there's just two in this cage now, where I've left those 2. So that they're feeling a bit shell shocked at the moment because they've just been moved. Little buff clear hen, even though she didn't produce a single fertile egg all year, is persisting in nesting on her seed pot. She's not laying anymore, but so what I've done is, this is one of the youngsters. I've just moved this chick, so looking a bit, wondering a bit what's going on. Moved away from her nestmates. And then 2 more that I've just moved. It's that one. A bit more perky, that one. I like the markings on that one. It's got a nice head as well. That proper little Raza head. And this one, again, that's a brother or sister. She has a nice, lovely shape on that one. Nice markings, nice head, nice shed, like that, nice shape, like that bird. It's both of those 2 I really like. Bonny little birds. And I moved into the Italian cages next to me here. I moved my old cockbird. He'll stay in there for a while now. And this was where that was one of the cages before I moved the bird rooms around, got the new bird room. That was his cage. He was always in the top wire cage of those, and that's a double run through. So I haven't got the divider in, so he's got the full length of that. So what else? Moved the other blue cockbird up the top. So he's put out to pasture. He's the dad of the blue that keeps singing normally when I do a video. And it was a toss up between those 2, which one I was going to put with the older hen at the beginning of the breeding season. Then the dad won out purely because he's got a slightly better head shape than his son. But yeah, all cleaned out. Fresh water, fresh seed, clean seed pots, clean water bowls. The only one I didn't clean out was this side, which is where the chicks, because they jumped out and I didn't want to disturb them anymore and make them crash around the cage. These all the youngsters at the bath this morning as well. 2 greens in here. They're coming through the molt now. They're looking pretty nice as well. Nice shape. Those 2, nice size as those 2 as well. And then these 2, again, these are nice birds. I'm not sure how it comes across on the videos actually, but it's difficult to get a good, nice markings, nice colouring on this one. I'm not actually 100% sure on what you'd call their colourings. Here he goes. He's really on the song this afternoon, he is. Yeah, nice one, all sing. But yeah, so breeding season well and truly wound down. Because once these are out of the nest and they're feeding themselves and away from the parents, I'll be splitting those 2 up, and then they can relax into their molt. The green hen that I really wanted chicks from this year, who didn't, again, she didn't produce a fertile egg. She's still laying the occasional egg on the floor. She's a nice bird, nice shape. I will keep her for next year. But yeah, no, it's been an interesting breeding season, as they often are. Not huge numbers of chicks, but then I didn't breed from as many pairs as I normally do this year. And as you know, if you'd followed me, then I had a lot of pairs that just didn't produce anything at all. And it was basically all my chicks came from 2 pairs, which isn't the best, but I've got some nice birds, so I'm not complaining. I'm not after vast numbers of birds, to be honest. I'm after a bit of quality and some nice birds. And of course, some people will argue that you need quantity to get some quality. But I don't know. That's a nice little bird. That's variegated as well. Bonny shape on that one. It's a bonny little bird. And the 2 white variegated as well. Allied white variegated. They're nice. Bit of different colour in the bird room they'll be. These 2 don't know what to do with themselves. They've got all that cage themselves now. Yeah, they're nice birds now. Dinky little things. Yeah, so not a lot to report, just moving around a bit. There's the zebra finches chilling out as always. Yeah, he's the oldest. He's the oldest bird in the shed. He is. In his prime, when he was young, he was a really, really great bird. He was. Yeah, I'll never get rid of him. He's a great singer when he's on form. But yeah, he's a nice bird. A bit of sentimental attachment there. Yeah, nice bird, that one. I do like him. Few of his show cages. And so I moved the ones I moved. Just giving them a bit of conditioner seed in the little drawer mixer there. That's a Hafes condition seed. And then they got Hafes Deluxe Canary seed. Bit of grit on the floor. I don't like wire floors at all. I like my birds to be able, one, it damages their tails, splits their tails, I find. But also I like them to be able to grub around on the bottom get some grit. I think it gives them a bit of interest to do. Yeah, I like them. Like, two nice birds though. They're probably the best of it. Best ones I've bred this year. I'd say that's probably the nicest one. If you'd stay still now. There you go. I like that bird. Yeah. So overall, I was happy with how the season turned out. Yeah, I didn't lose many birds. I lost one hen. Didn't lose many chicks. So yeah. And again, the weather's cooled down a bit. It's a bit stormy weather. Of course, we had a bit of rain yesterday. First rain for don't know how long. Much needed. My lawn is not in a very good state. But yeah, they're all a bit yeah, they're doing well. I still haven't put me 5 poster and the Irish poster up yet. I must get around to doing that. But yeah, still undecided on what birds I'm going to get to add to the stock for next year. As I say, I saw a goldfinch this morning, funnily enough, outside in the front garden. Yeah. Cockbird singing his head off he was on the top of the hedge, and that made me think, oh, goldfinch wouldn't half be nice in the bird room. So I may well have a look at getting a goldfinch or two. Maybe someone did suggest in the comments, they said, oh, do I a while back and mentioned, oh, do I ever do any muling? And I said no. But yeah, I may well have a go next year, get a few goldfinch cockbirds and run them with a Raza hen or two and see what happens. But then I've got quite a few ideas for next year. Possibly getting some Irish and yeah, possibly getting a few pairs of Irish. I do like them. And then although I do like, I really like 5 canaries, but it's funny when you put them next to the Razas, although 5s are supposed to be small, next to the Razas they just look like pigeons. It's quite funny. When I had more 5s and they were in the bird room, and next to the Razas they did just look huge. But I do like 5s. It's got a nice character, but everyone keeps them. They are really popular. They're popular for a reason. But if I was more into showing, I possibly would, but I'm not that bothered about showing birds, to be honest. But yeah, so Irish are sort of winning the day on the thoughts for another canary type, and then possibly a few British of some type. Goldfinch would be incredible. Yeah, and possibly try muling, and then maybe pair or 2 of red poles, because these cages here they're ideal for nice big and deep, and I can join them together. They're ideal for putting some British in, actually. But yeah, anyway, I think I've waffled on a bit long. This is probably going to be my longest video now, and I've talked about nothing really. Anyway, so there we are. Nothing exciting as usual, I'm afraid. Next, by the time I do another video, those chicks will be feeding themselves and on their way to a new cage, possibly. But yeah, so I've just moved, basically I've just moved a few birds around. Those chicks have jumped out the nest, apart from that one. There's that. There's the old blue cockbird. The young blue. Yeah, I'll be moving you soon. Once I've sorted the sexes out, then they will all, I'll put them in, I'll group them together and have, like, in the larger cages, I'll have like 4 hens together, and I'll keep the cockbirds separate, but the hens and all that I'll have all together in the larger flight cages. Yeah, still a bit shell-shocked, this one. Yeah. Nice bird though. Come on. Nah, not going to focus. Right. Just quickly show you the chicks again. And that last one. Looking a bit messy there. As I say, I didn't clean that side of the cage out because I didn't want to disturb and send them crashing around the cage. Right. So that's a long update from the bird room. Not much to say, but I've managed to waffle on for nearly 20 minutes, so apologies for that, but yeah. Well, I hope all your birds are going okay, and your season's gone okay, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks very much. Cheers. Bye.